future man. But he's looking for more and more. People just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for is something desire.
Welcome on in. Let's go. Welcome on in, you guys. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in. It's so good to see you guys. You guys can hear the sound okay? Okay, we are going to get started in just a minute. Make sure you send out any last minute text messages, any last minute Facebook messages. We are going to do a quick Vegas recap. Most of you guys just got right back to your offices, right back to your location. If you were in Vegas with us, in the comments, when did you get back? Like, welcome on in, or what location you're in. We're so excited to have you guys all on here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Put in the comments where you're coming in from. Some of you guys are coming in from the side of the road. Some of you guys are coming in from your office. And it is going to be a fun conversation tonight. So welcome on in. All right. I had to just start with our theme song of the night because if you were there, you understand it's called Freed from Desire. And that song was Nuno played for us. I also have our Master of Ceremonies has agreed to be on with us. This gentleman not only brought, I think we were all speechless at the fact that Tony Lucero, he literally, not only has he been in this profession for a very long time. He's too young looking to tell you how long he has been. He started when he was a baby in the womb. But Tony he's just a complete professional. He literally hosted the event at just the most incredible level and just brought the energy, brought the love. Everyone left feeling incredible. If you are here, if you were not there and you're coming to Dallas, put in the comments you're coming to Dallas. But I got to find Nuno. So Nuno is on our corporate team. He flew all the way from Europe to Las Vegas to be there to host, to MC, to share the history of the company. But his talk that he did was probably, you guys, did you love it? If you were in Las Vegas, did you love hearing the fact of where we have been when there was just one hotel option on the platform to where we are now? And you're going to hear some recap, and then we're going to tell you we have 150 days until we get to our next event. So we are going to be rolling out game plans and all of that for you. But the simplicity is you're here in the right place at the right time. Everybody say right place, right time in the comments. And we're excited to have you here. So Nuno, can you unmute so I can see you? I don't see you.
Here I am.
Here you are. Jen. Where are you at? Okay. Yes. Nuno, thank you so much for being. I know he's still in our host hotel at the Fontainebleau, looking good and just hosting all of us with just incredible energy, class.
Yeah, I'll take it back like my next body.
Who is unmuted? Let me get.
All good, all good.
All right. So Nuno, I just want to say welcome on into the call. This is our last minute Vegas recap. We want you to share because you've been with the company before any of us. You have seen when there was not the platform that we currently have, and it started when you joined the company. So can you tell these guys when you came into MWR Life and Travel Advantage and just a little bit of why you're here and what you're seeing? And we just wanted to let everybody know you a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jen. It's an honor to be here and say hello to everybody that is here connected with us. Was amazing days here in Vegas. I'm still counting the final hours before I go back home. Long flight, but can't wait to see you all and to be with all of you again very, very soon. And I want to say amazing work from Tony. Tony, you did such an amazing job in the event. I was there when I was pumped up with every time I was going on stage, so it was absolutely fantastic. And also congratulations to everybody, to the new ranks, to all these people, but especially to you, Jen, for achieving the rank of diamond, to be our first diamond in the US with MWR Live and showing the way. So congratulations. That's an amazing job, amazing work. But again, we are just getting started. It's not about who is the first diamond, it's how many diamonds we will have from now on. And that's it. And congrats, Jen. Fantastic work. But again, we are just getting started. And yeah, it was good for me to speak about the story of the company because I joined MWI Life in 2018, but I was already watching MWI Life since 2017. That was the first time that the company was presented to me. Well, and if I compare only 2017 to 2018, was already like a huge difference because was the moment that the company shifted what they were doing, launched their own platform, start to create the life experiences, but nothing compared to what we have today. I could count by the fingers of my hand how many good deals we had on the platform and one life experience. So this is where we came from, and not even touching our compensation plan. But the big difference between all these 7 years that I've been with the company, that we have been building this company, and now is that these 7 years allow the company to create a structure, to create a foundation that it's to be able to create what we have today. And when I say this, is that our CEO Yoni never takes a step that he doesn't know that he can take. So it sometimes makes the growth a little bit slower, or I mean, it makes the growth slower during this period, but we were creating the best foundation, the best stability for the company to grow and to bring all these rock stars and to have like the best product, the best comp plan on the best moment that you can get. And so we always were like making like calculations, evaluations. Let's take this step. Let's take this step. Let's take this step. And on the platform, we always hear from the field and say, we need this, we need that, adjust this, adjust that to create what we have today. So if you started 7 years ago, well, the platform was good. I mean, was okay, but that was not whoa like is today. The comp plan was a comp plan, but was not something that was helping people from day one to change their lives. And so this creation of the MWI Life that we have today was very important because right now you are in a place that you have an amazing product, a fantastic service, an outstanding compensation plan, but a fresh market that is ready to get your new people, allow you to go out to invite hundreds, thousands of people to have that excitement that this product and this comp plan can deliver, but also with the potential of going everywhere, and not many people heard about MWI Life. And I can tell you what's going to happen in the next weeks and months. If you call today like your 10 best friends, maybe one knows about MWI Life and 9 of them have no idea. If you do that in 2 months from now, I believe that 3 or 4 already heard about MWI Life and only 5 or 6 doesn't know about MWI Life. But if you do that in February or March or April, everybody already heard about MWI Life. And you are losing the chance to be the person that will connect that amazing prospect to MWI Life. And of course, that you will lose the possibility to have that person in your team. So the best suggestion I think I can give to you is with the product, with the company that we have today, and with the momentum that we are building. If I was on your shoes, I will call everybody now, not tomorrow, not after tomorrow, not next week, because I will not lose the chance to be inviting someone that is very important. And I will finish like telling you my example. When I joined network marketing, I had like one of my best friends, and I was on a product company. It was a completely different company, a product company. And it was one of my best friends, but I said, it's okay, I will call you later. I will call you next week. I will call you next month. And after 3 months in the business, I call him and say, hey, bro, come to my house. I need to speak with you. And he said, oh, that's good that you call me because I also need to speak with you. And I said, okay, perfect. When he arrived at my home, I opened the door and I was going to tell him, look, I have something to tell you. And he was already holding like a magazine with the logo of the company that I wanted to present to him. So because I took 3 months to call him, someone else did. And one of my best friends joined someone else and not me. And like this story is not like a fictional story. It's my story because it's my example happened to me. But because of that, from that moment on, I was like, damn, I will never miss 1 minute to call someone because I don't want someone else to call my prospects, to call my friends, to call my people. So that was my moment. I said, I don't care. Every time I have to call someone, I do it at the moment. If I can do it at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., I will do it. It doesn't matter because this is the moment to do it. And we are going to build something special, something amazing. We have the bootcamp going on in October. We have crazy announcements. And then in February, we have another huge event that I'm sure that a lot of you will walk that stage not only as 100K earners like 10 other people did on the last event, but as diamonds or as triple diamonds, or maybe Jen will go as royal. I don't know. So I don't know, you know, or who, so maybe someone will try to go surpass Jen and be the first royal. I don't care, but this is going to be fantastic. And I really, really, really like push you to take advantage of that, this momentum. We are going to feel like a huge room. If we need to move to a bigger room, we will do it. But I got to tell you something, the momentum is now, the moment is now. And you are very lucky because you are with an amazing, stable company, crazy comp plan, fantastic product on a fresh market. So take advantage of that, because that fresh market is like a window that you have that you need to take advantage of that window. It's not that in 1 year from now is not going to be amazing, but today is better because the possibilities that you have to attract more people are way bigger. So take advantage of that. You are gifted to have this chance. So use it, take that advantage, and let's rock, because I want to see you all in the stage in Vegas. Sorry, in Dallas. In Vegas, I am right now. And that's it. And Jen, thank you so much for the invitation. Tony, amazing work one more time. Angel and so on. Everybody, like, it was fantastic. I can't wait to be with you again in the next days. Let's rock it, and let's put MWLI in all the houses of the world. So thanks, everybody. I'll go to catch my plane one day, flying to be back in Portugal. But see you soon. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jen. See you
guys,
soon.
we love you, Nuno. Thank you so much. You guys give him our love. And then seriously, Nuno, thank you for your leadership, your vision, everything. We appreciate you. I want to go over to Tony Lucero. He was the master of ceremonies and truly just brought the energy, brought the professionalism, brought so much love to all the speakers. And I just wanted to have you share your takeaway and what, you know, seizing the moment looks like for these guys right now, if you could.
Yeah, thanks so much. Everything that Nuno said, I echo. This is such a very interesting time, not only for us as, you know, where we are in our lives, but, you know, the decision that we all made to say yes, as when you made that decision to say yes, it's like truly a gift was given to you. And I, you know, I was talking about at the event how, you know, I'm going to bring all these gifts to people, the gifts of the speakers, the gift of energy. And, you know, my job was easy. Like, I fed off everybody. You guys in the front row, you guys were psychos. I'm just telling you right now. And I fed off you, and I fed off, you know, 9 hours, I think we were just going at it. And even till the very end, people were still ready just to let loose, because we get it. Like, this is everything. If you are an entrepreneur, okay, if you are a business-minded person, if you've never been an entrepreneur, this little side gig, you know, the big word is side gig, side hustle, you know, what's your whatever. In my 40 years of being in direct sales, you know, I've had to try to blend in with whatever the product was. I had to, you know, heck, I made millions of dollars selling a weight loss product. Well, look at me. I don't need to lose weight. So I had to blend into a message that just felt it wasn't the truest version of myself. And with travel, you know, it's like travel is that thing that I don't have to figure out how to sell. I don't have to figure out how to recruit. I don't have to figure out how to close people into the idea of an experience, to an idea of somebody getting away from their chaotic life and into something that is the best version of themselves. And I truly believe that travel is transformation. Travel is fuel for your soul. Travel impacts us like nothing else. Yes, collagen can do it for our face, and yes, we can look on the outside, and you know, blah 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 blah. You know, we can do a liver detox, and we can feel, oh my God, I feel so good. My innards feel so good right now. We can do all that, but at the end of the day, when you're all said and gone, and you're on your deathbed, it's not going to be the liver detox or the face cream that you bought. It's going to be the time you spent with your grandkids. It's going to be the time that we were all together celebrating this moment that we had in Las Vegas. You know, 500 people from the beginning to the end, present, all knowing that this is what they should be doing. And I truly believe this next, let's say 90 days, right? So a 90-day run, I know we got 100 something, but let's say for 90 days, if you understand what timing and momentum is, there has never been a better time than right now, especially in the month of September, October, November, with everybody booking something. Everybody's going somewhere, you guys, for a holiday, for an event, for a Christmas party, to go see family. Now is the absolute best time to be sharing this platform with people, sharing the idea of what we do at MWR Life. And so I echo what Nuno says, you guys. This is not the time to sit back and go, oh, well, let me figure out more about the comp plan. Let me figure out, where I need to place people. Let me figure out, let me send a message to corporate and find out, why I can't see something in my back office. You guys, this is the time like to go all in. We kept hearing this, didn't we? Like, I'm all in, go all in, I'm all in. This is the time right now. You've got the gift. You've got a product that literally sells itself. You just got to be the one that's the messenger, not the message. Just be the messenger, not the message. The messenger says, hey, I got something for you. The message will come across however it comes across. So just be a massive messenger right now of good freaking news. And it takes one. There's another Jen Perger out there. There's another Angel out there. There's another Nancy out there. You guys, there's so many people out there. It just takes one to change and enrich your life. And some of you are not 3 feet from gold. Some of you are like 3 inches from gold right now. 3 inches from gold, where you literally just have to send maybe one more text message, one more little phone call, maybe one more follow-up, maybe the follow-up that you have not done yet. Now I'm getting fired up now, Jen. Oh my God. I'm going to slow down. Okay. But maybe that one follow-up right now, that one is the one. Don't leave it to chance. Don't be the one. Be the person that is sharing the message, not being told about the message. You guys got that? You do not want to be somebody coming up to you going, oh my gosh, have you heard about our travel lifestyle club? Have you heard about it? Do not be that person. You be the one that's sharing, not the one that's receiving the message, okay? Go like crazy, you guys. 90 days. Run like crazy, all in. Put a smile on your face. Put your shoulders back. Put love in your heart and just go. All right? And I promise the universe will support you. I promise. So thank you, Jen. You're a gift. Congratulations on Diamond and whatever's next for you. Congratulations to your team. Your team is rocking. And congratulations to MWR Life, you guys. We're attracting the best of the best. So if you're on this Zoom, you are the best of the best. But start smiling and start dialing. Peace.
I love it. And I love Tony said shakes are not on people's vision board, you guys. And so what we have is on everyone's vision board. And that's just the facts. Tony, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your example to everyone here. And where can everyone see you in the future? What's your next trip you're taking that they can be like, oh, I'm going on that because Tony's going to go?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, a non-negotiable is Turkey. Like that is a non-negotiable, you guys. I built $1 million empires by planning for the next big event, the biggest event that you guys will all experience in your life from an energetic standpoint and from a validity standpoint and from a value perspective is going to be Turkey. So that would be number one. I'm going there, but then along the way, there's this thing called Dubai. So we're going to be leaving for Dubai like next week, I think, 9 days or something like that. We're going to stay for 9 days. So Dubai, Turkey, and then we're going to go crazy getting so many people to Dallas. So follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we'll stay in touch.
Thank you so much, Tony. So grateful for you. Appreciate you. I want to go over to Julie Burke. She was recognized as one of our first 100K earners in the company. And it was so exciting to have you there. And Julie, want to just hear from you what your biggest takeaway was. What was it like being in the room in this company? And share with the team if you could. Let's see if we can unmute her and find her. Here's the thing that I also want you guys to know, done over perfect.
Here we
like
go.
I just literally landed in my doorway and was like, I look like this from when I left Angel this morning. And seriously, it was like, all right, turn on the Zoom. So this is like for any of you overthinkers over there that think it has to look a certain way, be a certain way, do a certain thing. Like I wish my prom dress was on and that I had my sparkles, but I do not. I'm here and we're raring to go. So I just want to say, come on in. Most of these speakers just got off the plane. So Julie Burke, share with us what your first experience was in pre-launch and what your aha or your takeaway.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I am muted. Thanks, Jen. And you look beautiful. Okay. So thank you again for everything, Jen. I could probably speak for the entire team. You're such an amazing leader that truly leads with heart, and it's very refreshing. I will tell you, in this space. And so thank you for that. You know, I think being in Vegas just, it opened my eyes even more. You know, like, I already wanted it, right? I came in May 16th is when I launched, after I got that phone call from you telling me, hey, launch this with me. And I was like, never again. You guys, I literally was like done, right? I don't know if you've ever been there. I was done with network marketing, or so I thought. And, I've been in the profession for a long time, but I will tell you, I really didn't think I was going to continue until I got that phone call from her. And she was like, and as soon as she said travel and lifestyle, I knew it was different. Because just like Tony said, you're not putting protein shakes and collagen on a vision board. I'm at a different point in my life, and I'm not putting it down, but things change from my 20s to my 30s to my 40s. I'm in my late 40s. And so right now, especially right now for me, it's all about living life to the fullest. Like, I want to go to the grave and I want to say, I did everything. I experienced everything. I made these memories with my family. I want to give my boys everything that I wasn't able to get when I was a child. And I have amazing parents. It's just that we went bankrupt, you guys. And so I didn't have the luxury to travel the world. And so I live for experiences. And I've been saying that for years. When I was in other companies, I lived for those incentive trips, and I worked my butt off for the incentive trips. And you guys, it's amazing that here we are travel and lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I don't want people to just live to take the vacation. I want them to literally have this opportunity to be able to do whatever they want, have the income, but also be able to take a damn trip whenever they want to take a trip. Does that make sense? And so I had the vision. I flew down, I met Yoni. I was like, okay, I'm all in. I thought I was done, but now I'm going to go after it all again. Can I really do a third build? Can I really do this? You guys, I get it. It can be exhausting, right? Especially when you're running full force. But I had to borrow the belief. And sometimes we have to borrow the belief because we have so much going on in our life. And I knew for me, I had two choices. I could either pick myself up and move forward, or I could live being a victim of my last circumstance, which my company was shut down and my income was taken away. Did I want to live as a victim? No. Did I want to move forward and show my boys I am a mother that has strength and that I could change the trajectory of my certain circumstance? Yes. And that's what I did. But I had to borrow the belief of Jen. And so getting in the room with people that you are rubbing elbows with, leaders, peers, people that we're seeing through social media, I'm meeting everybody that I'm seeing in our ambassador group. And it's a beautiful thing. And then you're feeding off their energy and you're borrowing the belief. And okay, so I walked the stage. I'm very honored to be a 100K earner, but it doesn't mean that I feel whole every single day. I still have challenges. I still have stinking thinking going on at times. And so I need to make sure I'm surrounded by the people that are going to lift me up. And let me tell you something. I have never been around leadership in a community, in a culture that lifts people up. Truly, I have seen people so grateful for this opportunity. And so all I can say is getting to the event is super important because it builds the belief, which is the foundation of everything. Okay? Especially the belief in yourself. You guys, you can do this. There is nothing that separates us. Okay, I'm no better than anybody else on this call. The only thing is I might have a little bit more experience, or I might just be taking messy action because I'm leading with vision and I'm figuring everything else out as I go. And I get we're all at different points in our life. But the thing is, we have everything at our fingertips. We have the tools, we have the resources, we have the leadership, we have the calls, we have school, we have everything. We just need to release the gift from our mouth. and not worry about what others are going to say, not worrying about the no, and literally getting to the answer faster than you ever can. Because just like Nuno said, just like Tony said, you guys, everyone's going to know about this. And so urgency, it's right now. And so I want to see all of your butts in Dallas. You guys, we already were at 432 tickets sold out by this morning. Okay. So you have to get to Dallas. If you want to, if you're here for the opportunity, and I'm going like this, like for the opportunity, which is huge, you have to get to events. It is so important. And so I can't stress that enough. And you guys, I could go on and on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be going off into a tangent, but just, you guys have fun with this. Keep it simple. Speed is everything. Simplicity is everything. Your story is everything. Figure out your story, connect with people, and just go. Okay. So
Yeah.
Jen, I'm going to turn it back to you. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Love you. Mwah.
Thank you, Julie. Welcome home and congratulations. And she means it, you guys. It's all that we care about now is every single one of your stories, your next rank story. Congratulations. Put in any leaders who somebody just ranked, like Becky, I think I saw you just got in here. She just hit gold. Want to shout you out from Canada. I don't even know if you made it home from Canada yet, but you guys shout out your people. If you know anyone who just hit a new rank, hit silver today, or made a first phone call today. If you made your first outreach from Vegas after Vegas, if you took a picture from Vegas and was like, wish you were here or you should have been here, put that in the comments. Just say like, I did my 5, I took my picture and I sent it. That's a simple. A lot of you guys are like paralyzed going like, okay, what should my message be? I wish you were here. That's it. And then they're going to say, where is that? And that's when you go, I'm just going to send you a quick replay of a video and then we'll talk afterwards. Cause I'm too busy unpacking. I have to just let you know, like, you're just going to give a replay. You guys, we need you to help you not overcomplicate it, but excited you're here. Okay. So Iana just landed and she went, this gal, let's talk about just landed, but she not only did she go to the event, she got up at 3 a.m. to make sure she was back at home to go to church with her kids. And then she's back on calls all day today. So Iana hit Jade. Want to just congratulate you on that and just have you quickly share your takeaway.
Awesome. Hello. Thanks so much for having me. I mean, the first takeaway, and if you were not in Vegas, listen, Tony, you better MC one of the next events, you guys. He was off the charts. I'm like, I want to join all over again because his energy was everything. But, my biggest takeaway, and I've been on calls all day long, is that it is not time to shrink in any way, shape, or form. What I think is so important is that no matter what you come from, no matter the past, no matter the poor experience, no matter if you're new, no matter if you're a leader, it doesn't matter what happened in the past. You need to take this moment. You need to seize it, because I truly do not believe that in any of our lifetimes where we're still young enough and wanting to build again, that we are going to have an experience like this where we get to pioneer a company in our market that's already 12 years old, 9 exclusive to travel. We are not going to get that again, you guys. And so it is not time to slow down. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you are still tiptoeing around the fact that you work in this industry, that you're a network marketer, that you're an MLMer, that you are in one of those pyramid schemes, whatever it is, right? There's so many of us that still hide what we do because we lack the confidence in the thing that we do. Julie said it, you guys. If you don't have the belief in what you are doing, how are you going to expect people to believe you, right? People join confident people. People join those who are certain of what they are doing. And so you have to come out and you need to show up as that person, even if you know you're not there yet, right? Because people feel it, they see it. And so look at yourself on social media. Look at yourself in conversations with people. Watch what you say on Zooms. How do you carry yourself, right? Are you postured? Are you excited? Are you confident? Are you sure in what you do? If you're not, it's time to fix that, because the thing is that everyone's going to hear about this opportunity either from you or from someone else. And we want them to hear it from you, because we have how many, Jen? Just under 3,000, maybe just over 3,000 of us. It's like, baby, we are in the infancy of this opportunity, you guys. So whether you feel like you're moving too slow, whether you feel like you haven't done what you wanted to do in your first 2 weeks, guys, Jen is the first diamond, the fastest diamond in this company. And she didn't hit fast start. For those of you that weren't in Vegas, She told that story. So if you didn't hit fast start, guess what? Today is your fast start. You have to start over and you just have to keep going. Your circumstances, your past, it doesn't matter. It is September 22nd. Today is your day one. Trust me when I say this, I've been in this industry a long time. We will not see an opportunity like this again. So I just want you guys to go out there. I want you to have fun with it. I want you to borrow the confidence from whoever and however you need it and go out there and have the conversations, because if you don't, I promise you someone else will, and you will come to us. You will send someone a message and say, dang it, I had so-and-so on my list and I am so upset with myself for not having a conversation with them because I made up a story in my mind that they wouldn't be interested, that they're happy where they're at, that they don't want to do anything new. And guess what? They're now here, but they're not in business with you, right? So that's my biggest takeaway. Timing is everything. Run with it. Do not shrink right now. Full foot on the pedal, like starting today. That's it.
I love it. I mean, Iana came back and she's already on a bunch of meetings and calls and all the things, and she didn't have a lot of sleep, but she's like, you guys, there are leaders in the room. Put a 2 in the chat box if you saw somebody in the room that you should have called and you didn't. Because I know I had a few leaders come up to me and were like, dang it, they were on my list and I can't believe I didn't ask them, and they were in the room. So don't be sleeping on it, y'all. So okay, so this gal, she came to the event. Not only was it her husband's birthday weekend, she is pregnant with her 4th little baby, and she told from the stage that she made $25,000 in her first month in the company. This gal is not taking any excuses or making excuses, and so just want to quickly have Carly Menker share. I'm going to have you unmute yourself and just share your quick. She literally just walked in the door, and so she was like, yeah, I'll share. I just got off the plane. So would just love to have you share your takeaway.
Hey y'all, can you find me?
Yep, we can hear you. Got you. Your pin.
Okay. So guys, I want to just share my heart right now. Jen, your story touched me in more ways. Shoot, I'm already crying because I've cried all day. I'm just on cloud 9. I'm emotional and hormonal and tired, okay? Grace here, guys. Let me just tell y'all, Jen, your story about asking your kids, can you trust them? Like, will you trust me again? That hit me so hard. Because I promised my babies 22 months ago that I would change our lives. And I did for a while. And then it stopped. And then this amazing opportunity fell in my lap. And y'all know it's changed our lives now. And I want to share with y'all that no matter where you go, no matter how fast you grow, that stinking thing is going to hit you. So I want to share something about this weekend. Because, like you said, Jen, you were that girl in the back of the room. Yo, I didn't feel like I deserved to be on that stage this weekend. But after this event, I know that God put me in the room with all these incredible, phenomenal leaders. Thank you so much for pouring your heart out on that stage, Jen. Thank you to all the leaders in this space. Thank you for being truly amazing human beings and leading the way for all of us. I just pray that I can step into where y'all are. Y'all, what we have here is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. The most amazing thing. My husband, y'all, this event, my husband's all in with me now. He believes all the way. So I need y'all to hear me. Get out of this thing because it's going to creep up on you when you least expect it. Get out of here and stay here because it's most important. Do not stop. Go share this with everybody. Guys, I was on the phone as soon as I got off the airplane. As tired as I am, I was on the phone with people. I talked to Tom and Kim this morning on the way home. Like, y'all got to get to Dallas. Get to Dallas. Because what happened to my husband this weekend was truly beautiful. Like, he is all in. He didn't want to go back to work tomorrow. Like, he's all in with me. So whatever you got to do to get to Dallas and be at every event, everything you can do to get there, do it. because that event changed my whole life this weekend. I love y'all.
Well, all I know is you deserve to be on every stage, and we are excited to have you with all your babies and all the people and all the moms that, because of your story, that you didn't give up and you showed up no matter what. Like you deserve to be there. And so, Carly, thank you for your leadership. Excited for your, it's just the beginning for you and your family, and it was really great to meet you and your husband in person. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go over to Kristy Brandon. I'm putting you on the spot. She goes, I don't smell and look the way I want to look, but she led a little small breakout with us and it made a major impact. And so I just want to have you share your takeaway from the event, if you could.
I would love to. First of all, I want to say, Carly, it was so amazing, because those who have spouses who, you're always trying to convince, or you have to prove it to them. And I will say, at the beginning of the event, when I looked at you guys, and he was just sitting there and like, okay. And then, you could see his posture getting bigger and bigger, and then teary, and then smiles. And then by the end of that, I saw the transformation. I was like, okay, let's see. Now, y'all made me shave again every time, because I got goosebumps, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I love it. But that's what it's about. It's being unapologetically authentic. And that's what we witnessed at this event. Every single person, and not just on stage, every conversation, every breakout, every conversation you'd hear, someone would be cheering someone on, or crying, but happy tears, just that, because we are in the right place. We are. And talk about getting a fire lit under your tush. And Tony, I already told you, and I get Tony all the time, not all the time, Rhonda. However, that's him. So he lit the fire. He got to introduce, and it was one of those things where you were ready for that next one. And hearing the stories, all I could think about was, I cannot wait to tell my story on that stage. I cannot wait to have Silka, to have everybody on that stage to tell their stories. Everyone has one. The good, the bad, the ugly, right? And you just have to, one of the things that I think made room and kind of kicked all that yuck out, that doubt, that fear, was when, it was said a lot, is, we're going all in. Like Tony said, we're going all in. When you left there, it was all in us. It was all in us. The company was in us. It kicked out that yuck. To the point where I had one of my ambassadors who was like, okay, I have a friend in Vegas. She's bringing her husband and another friend. Can you meet? Because I already told him you could. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. But it's, and I saw everybody networking with people they didn't know. It kind of gives that spark back that we thought we lost. Or that spark that maybe you never had. But because you were surrounded by this community, because let me tell you something, in my over 30 years, never, ever have I ever seen this movement, seen the shakeups, right? And being able to watch those people who were terrified to be there, terrified to just, same thing, like Carly's husband, they're like, okay. You just felt it in the room. And if you're thinking, but I wasn't in the room, dang it. Feel it now, because the movement's here. Every person's already talked, has already said, go, run, it's a time to run. But you need to celebrate every single win, that you made that call, that you ate that frog, which means you contacted that person, you're terrified to do it. Do it first. They say no, next. Done. Well, not done. Go back to them, because how many times did they ask Nuno? 28,000 or 28, he said 28 times or something like that. Don't be afraid to eat the frog, because you'll never have this now again. You'll never have this right now again. So forget other people's opinions of you. They are none of your business. I know you guys have heard me say that, because it's true. And what Julie said was, talk about income, take the trip. Before I'd be talking about taking the trip so you can get some income. No, get that income. There's not a compensation plan in this industry that matches this. We're unmatched. I don't care what anybody says to me. I'll go toe to toe. Let's go. And asking those people who you're eating the frog, hey, check this video out. I need your absolute opinion. What I think it was Jen who said, poke holes in it. Poke holes in it. Tell me what's wrong. And what will they do? They'll see it. They'll hear it. They're going to be like, I can't find anything. I know, me neither. So elite or elite turbo? Well, and you have to, I want you guys to assume they're going to join.
Yes.
Because I was always taught, don't concentrate on the outcome, concentrate on the process. And I think it was Ileana or one of them said it this weekend. I'm like, yes. And if someone says no, all right, you've done the process. Was the outcome what you wanted? No. But you were concentrated on that process. You did it. So if you keep doing it, keep going, that's it. And stop getting ready to get ready to get ready.
That's right.
Stop it. Just do it. So that's it.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me put you on the spot. And
Yeah.
thank you for leading a small group. We had about 60 people show up at Starbucks on Sunday morning. And thank you for your leadership, just cheering.
Thank you.
Yes, and being there for the team. So I appreciate that you're such a team player. No matter where they are, you're such a light, and we just appreciate you. So give Kristy some love. Thank you. Excited, yes, excited for you. Okay, so I'm gonna put this gal on the spot, Tracy O'Malley. And I called her out from the stage. I was like, this is a big day for her. And so I just wanted to say, Tracy, welcome to our community. Welcome to your first event here. And I wanted to have you share your takeaway.
Oh, well, you threw me a loop when you did that from the stage. I was like, oh, was that me? Like, was that me you're talking about? Like, because it was okay, you all, this is not my first rodeo. And I did not come into this decision lightly. However, when I knew, I knew. You know what I mean? Like, I am very quick and decisive with decisions. And within 10 minutes of watching the first video and then talking to Jen and Julia, I was like, this is a big fuck yes for me. I swear. So just bear with me. And it was interesting to go to an event where nobody knew me, which I liked, and could be the fly on the wall. I was towards the back of the room, kind of just digesting it, really like trusting that my discernment was accurate with what I was about to see. And obviously it was. But it had me reflecting back to my first build 13 years ago when I went to my first event with that company, and I was, young, dumb. I was pretty much Carly 13 years ago, single mom. I'm a single mom though. And, just fresh out of rehab, all sorts of things, and left my job, took my income to zero, sole provider, all the things. And 13 years ago, I walked into an event 4 weeks into my build, knowing no one, with mascara running all down my face because my best friend had just walked out on me, and because she bought drugs from my ex-husband. My boyfriend had walked out on me because I was way more fun, not sober. And I was sitting in the parking lot of that event and like asking, like, what am I doing here? And I got the nudge, like, get your ass out of the seat and get in the room. And so I walked into that room with mascara running down my face, and I caught the vision that most of you guys felt this weekend. I caught it 13 years ago. I looked around, I was like, not with judgment, but like, if these people can do this, I can too. Like, seriously. And 13 years ago, I did that thing. And the minute I left that event, I did exactly what these beautiful people are telling you to do. And I was ignorance on fire. And in 26 months, I made my first $1 million. And it was with a product. And it was like ridiculous. And I loved every second of the community. It brought me hope. And, like you were saying, Carly, like my kids were 14 and 15 at the time. Like they were looking at me like, what are we going to do now, Mom? And my love for building the community back then, 13 years ago, was beautiful. And, my community was over 118,000 people. And I was really proud of that. And also, I didn't love things that the company was doing. And so I pulled back 7 years ago. I still have my business center, which I know they're going to take away, which whatever, even though I worked really hard for it. But that's how much I believe in this. That is how much I believe in this. I'm going to take a guaranteed close to 6-figure income that I haven't had to touch for 7 years because I believe in this. And when I sat in the room, it was very nostalgic because here I am 4 weeks into this, and I had the same feeling. It's like, oh, like they have no idea the records that we're going to break making impact around here. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it hard. I'm going to do it fast. I'm going to do it with love. And I'm going to serve my ass off like I do really, really well. And I'm scared, just like all of you. Like, I'm terrified because like I got a lot more to lose now. I got a reputation that I've built in this, and people are coming just because it's me. Like I've had people say, I would never do this if it wasn't for you. And I don't take that responsibility lightly. And I want the message for all of you guys to be you're got beautiful servant, heart-led, beautiful spirits. Like never lose sight of serving deep into your organization. That will get you to diamond a lot faster than like turning and burning and getting everybody. Like why Jen has done what she has done as fast as she has done is because she is going way deep with all of us. Yes, she benefits from us all, but the more that we succeed, the more she succeeds. Like it's just a win-win for everyone. But this is where your best leadership will come, is in doing this. And, my first speaking in front of 15,000 people with that company was talking about events, because that first event that I walked into with the mascara running down my face was the game changer. And I hope that this Vegas event was your mascara running down the face moment to catapult you to not just abundance financially. You're gonna make that as long as you lead from all the beautiful, loving, servant-led places. But the impact you're going to make will pay you tenfold over and over and over again. And I'm truly honored, Jen and Julie, to have linked arms with you. I had to do all of it by myself back then. I was the one who went first and built everything that's been built. And I'm just so thankful. And I want you all to know that what you have here, if this is your first run at this, like, know you've hit gold. You've hit diamond, actually. So Jen, thank you for everything. Thank you for putting me on the spot. I did not want to do that, but
I knew
that's my story, and I'm freaking sticking to it.
So I knew I had to put you on the spot, Tracy O'Malley, because I have admired you and watched you for my entire career. And the day that Julie said you were looking at this with us, I was like, Tracy O'Malley? I'm like, and so what's incredible is that Tracy O'Malley was in the event, and I didn't say her last name because she wasn't ready yet, but I was like, Tracy is in the room, and I just need you guys to all understand she sees what you guys see. And so if $1 million earners see it, newbies see it, this is the place, the right time, the right place. And I want you guys to love on Tracy as she rebuilds again. This is her home. And like all of us, this is a community. We're calling all of you guys to just like link arms and go hard for one another. When you see somebody like Carly having a moment of doubt and thinking that she can't do it that day or she doesn't deserve to be on the stage, smack each other back and be like, this is what you're made for. You are made for this moment, and we're doing it together. There is no accident. This is 100% why you are in this place at this time. And together we're literally, I love that she put, this is her 13-year sobriety anniversary. And I'm glad Tracy just said that, because that was why I said this was a special day for her. 13 years sober in the exact same place in Vegas as she started on that day. And so that's a big deal, y'all. And so Tracy, we are honored you said yes to Julie and yes to being here. And we're so excited for you to be here. So let's see, who was I going to go to next? I think, well, I just saw Tom and Kim join, and then Angel, I know I'm going to have you share, but Tom and Kim, I know that I'm putting you on the spot, but what was your biggest takeaway for these guys? We've now been on for sharing the takeaways. Carly shared hers. You guys spoke from the stage. You guys hit 100K. You brought a massive team. You had a special outreach the next day, just pouring into people. Would love to just have you guys share your takeaway.
Oh my gosh.
And because we've all nominated which one of you guys is the better speaker, there's still a poll being said. Who's the better speaker, Tom or Kim? No, just kidding. But we think you're both amazing. So go ahead.
No, you're funny.
Kim always wins for sure.
No, that was an amazing event. We've been to so many, and wow. I'm literally in awe, but I think my biggest takeaway was sitting there realizing 131 days. literally 131 days and seeing so many people winning. So like six-figure earners already. And I sat there and I counted the days to launch, 153. And I'm thinking, if this is what we've done in 131 days, what is going to happen with the foundation of what 3,000? I don't even know where we're at in North America launch, 3,500, and what that's going to look like in 153 days. And I'm already seeing the people on the stages. I'm already seeing the tears. I'm already seeing like all the wins. And we're just really excited and pumped to run hard and to change lives over these next, gosh, until launch and then beyond.
Yeah.
And my favorite speaker by far, and I've already told you this, Jem Perga, you are so authentic, so real, so humble. I loved watching you shine in that moment.
Wait, over your husband? Just kidding. Jen, you were my favorite speaker too. You were awesome.
So touching, like life-changing moment there.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway was part of that, because I came away from that with 30 years experience going, is this really a unicorn? Like, and I know it sounds so damn cheesy. Is this really a unicorn? Meaning, can you really have the best in class product? Can you really have the best profit system for people's time and effort in the compensation system? And can you really have people like yourself who have fought for so many years? Kim and I fought for so many years. Ilian, I got to hear his story. The guy who's leading this thing is like, I mean, to do what he's done from his leadership perspective, and Yoni, how much people have been fighting and struggling and fighting for this moment to be tough enough to be able to pull together something that I believe is going to, I'm going to use the word that hit my mind right now, wreck people's lives in a good way, like wreck in a good way, transform people's lives in a good way. And it's not perfect, but I really do believe that we're in a really beautiful place right now, and we're the ones that get to be here. We're the ones that get to be here to transform other people's lives. And they've got this feeling like there's just, I know it's God, I know it's Jesus, I know it's the Holy Spirit, and people are running. They're running so hard right now because they know that this is the place that's going to transform their family. And that's why people are booking out Dallas. I'm a little upset because I know we're going to sell it out already. I know it's going to be like selling out too fast. So we got to come together, team, to show them how fast we could sell this out, because I know we're going to need a bigger venue.
Yep. If I could say one last thing is the gift of this moment, like you're here now, like you have no idea how rare and how fortunate you are. I hope you know how rare and how fortunate you are to be here right now.
Yeah.
And this is the time to literally like push your fears aside, push your doubts away, like run as hard as you can possibly run. Talk to the people who scare you to death. Like this is your moment, that what we do over these next 153 days matter. And it's time to be urgent, because this window that we have right now it's now, like it's happening now. It's urgent and it will close. Like launch is going to close. So this is really your time to just run as hard and as fast as you can.
Amen. Mic drop. I love it. I love that you guys just said that. Nuno said that. And it's true. It's like somebody, and all these leaders had somebody in the room that they wish they would have called, that they saw in the room, that they're like, that was who I was going to call when I got back. And then they saw him in the room and they're like, oh, so just don't let the time. Tom and Kim, thank you for being there. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your talk from the stage. And thank you. It was incredible to see your daughters witness
Thank you
as well. Yeah.
And I do know why I'm coming out slightly ahead of Tom, and it's all about the swimmers. It's all about the swimmers.
Come on, Jen's got other people to tell.
We're going. Thank you for having us.
I love it. It was so good. She talked about our chance in being here, you guys, and how the reality of you being here in this moment at this time is because you were the fastest swimmer of your one. I'm gonna be like turn bright red. Kim, I can talk about this in person. I just cannot in the Zoom. But I bet it's so funny. I love that y'all will laugh with me. But it was so good. You guys are here. You worked real hard for that. 38, what was it, Kim? 38,000 chance? 38 billion million? Some kind of chance.
300 million swimmers.
Okay.
And you won. You won the race.
It was, I love it. Okay. Thank you guys so much. All right. Well, I want to make sure. So this gal is, I have admired her in our space for years. And she now happens to be not only my personal, but my friend. And so watching you hit Emerald and lead in just an incredible way. And Angel, watching you literally go from I don't know if she wants to tell it, but I have seen it. Like not only when she knew that travel was where she needed to be, travel was in her soul. And even though people had said, don't join, this isn't the place, you shouldn't try again, maybe this isn't the thing for you. She had people block her and whatever, all the things. And I've watched her come in and stay humble and steadfast and consistent and rise. And she's always been this person, but to witness it, it's the coolest front row seat ever to know like you're killing it and you have one of the fastest growing teams in the company, and to watch who you are and all how you lead, even putting together, she's like, let's put together a schedule, make sure the team has what they need. She's always thinking about her team. And so Angel, just wanted to want to have you share your takeaway from the event if you could.
Oh, thank you, Jen. And I have to give you just so much credit and gratitude because I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for paving the way and believing in me and always being there, even when I had doubt in myself and what I was doing and could I do this again? And what everyone was saying about me and blocking and all the things, checks cut off, like you were there to kind of pick me up. And so pray with me. And I'm just so grateful for you. So thank you for just being you. And so I want to ask all of you that were there in the room, did you feel that this was way bigger than us? Put a 1 in the chat if you felt like almost like a spiritual moment of like, this is so much different than what we've ever had before. And that was the common thread I heard over and over and over. And every person I was talking to, they're like, this is so different. And I know we hear that all the time, right? When we're in like different companies and we go to events, this is so different, but I don't know what it was. I've been God bumps right now talking about it, but it really is something so different here. And I think it's because, and I was talking to Krista Thompson, I don't know if she's on this call, but at the pool the other day, and we were talking about like, no one knew anyone's ranks as they were walking around. Remember how you go to events and usually we have lanyards on and all this stuff? Like no one knew what anyone's rank was, unless you knew like of them, right? But it was so cool to just walk up to people and get to know them for who they were and just ask them their story, ask them about their family, how they got here, what are they doing? How are they reaching out? Like, it was just so cool to like not know who anyone's title was, but really get to know the person, right? Did anyone feel that? It was so cool, right? And then just one of my favorite parts of every event is, yes, I love leadership dinners and being on stage and all the things, but my favorite thing is being with my team, like getting to know them personally. Yes, we know each other on Zoom and calls and everything like that, but my favorite thing is really breaking bread with them, like literally, like having dinner with them, getting to know them, getting to know their family, getting to know what their goals are. Like, that's my favorite thing. Like, and I can tell you, any day of the week of being at an event, I would rather be with my team than on stage, to be honest. That's all fun being on stage, but with my team is what I love, because I wouldn't be on that stage without my team. And so I just want to be in so much gratitude for my team. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, because we're doing this together. We're rising together. And like Jen said, we want to make this so good in that we all are collaborating together as a team. Not just one leader on a call, like everyone gets to speak on a call. Everyone gets the mic, right? Whatever rank you are, it doesn't matter. Everyone is important here. And then I want to touch on what Tracy O'Malley was talking about, because I was at one of the events she was at, and I'll tell you, my first event, I signed up, I spent my rent money to get into this company. My daughter was 2 months old. She was a tiny baby. And I said, okay, I'm doing this. And I spent my rent money. I don't recommend that, but I just knew that I wanted something different in my life. And then I was told, okay, but there's an event 2 weeks later. You got to be at it. And I was like, there's no way. I just spent my rent money. Like, how am I going to afford to go? She's like, I got a room. You can stay with me. And luckily it was in Dallas. Okay. And it's actually going to be at the same place that we're going to launch in Dallas in a few months. And I'm just like having an aha moment right now. And so I went to that event. I stayed with my friend. Mind you, I was still nursing at the time, and it was at the Dallas Convention Center. It was like massive. And I remember every 2 hours, I was going out to my car to pump in the car because I was still understanding. It was like a far walk, but I was like, I'm doing this, right? And so I go back to the event, and you might remember this, Tracy, but Susan Sly was closing out the event, and she was like, get in your power pose. And she had everyone stand up. And my power pose, of course, was like Wonder Woman, right? I was like, I'm doing this. And she made you like say, I am a champion. And you had to write down like what you were going to hit within the next, event. And I remember screaming at the top of my lungs, like, I am a champion, and like tears rolling down my eyes. But that moment sealed the deal for me. That event, like you said, Tracy, was like tears rolling down my face. That got in me right then. And I was like, I'm doing this. I have to do this. Like, what else am I going to do? And I left that event like on fire and went on to hit 6 figures my first year because of that one moment, that event, being in the room and knowing that that's where you're meant to be. And God placed you there at that right time, the perfect time. And I believe that is now with this company. And for those of you that were able to make it, that's okay. But get to Dallas, because I promise you, you will get your moment, right? And you will have that moment. If you don't have it yet, it's okay, like Tracy said, but get to the event, because I promise you, you will feel everyone's passion. You'll cling on to Jen's vision. You'll cling on to everyone else that's doing this, and you will realize you're not alone in this. Like, you're with everyone else doing this, and we get to put our fingerprint on this. So I just say, lean in with gratitude, lean in with like, I'm doing this, blinders on, all in, fully focused. And then just, I want to ask you in the chat, how many are you bringing to Dallas? How many? Thank you. I love you.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Angel. You guys give her some love. You guys, if you're just meeting new friends for the first time today, friend each other. Ray, it's so great to see you. Michaela, so great to see you. Jamie, Susan. I mean, it's just great to see each one of you. Liz, great to see you. Raina, great to see you. You guys, it's so great to see each one of your faces on here. Nancy, Hina, great to see you guys. So great to see you. So you guys, this is going to be a community. Tomorrow, I know we have a live call. We have another live call on Wednesday night. We have literally 150 days. 150 days together. If you're here because you're like, I gotta rank up, and you know what your next rank is. So put the next rank that you want to see yourself at in February, because I think Tom is right. I think we're gonna sell it out and need a bigger venue. I'm with him on that. I think the first one, I think we're gonna actually have 4,000 to 5,000 people in this event, because if we already had over 550 tickets sold, that was more than were in the room, and it was sold out. So y'all, and we're just 24 hours away from starting. So want you guys to understand it's gonna be a big deal. Sharon said, skipping right through to titanium to pearl, titanium, gold, titanium, pearl by February. Yes, Emily. Woo! Somebody else says diamond. Oh, yes, you will. Diamond. Okay, I love it. You guys, this is a chance for us to make history together, but also the people who are locking arms with you. Amber Reed, it's so great to see you. I didn't see your face on here. There you are. It's so good to see you. Just want to say congratulations to these teams, your leaders who were on stage. I know Amber was on stage as recognized as a Jade, and that does not go unrecognized. We see you, we know that it's important, and all the things you're doing. Some of you guys are just getting started, and congratulations. But we have a full packed calendar every week for you until we head to our event. We want you to know there's going to be working hours. There's also going to be a live call on Wednesday night. We're going to go from call to call and work together through the next little bit and have a blast doing it, so that when you're thinking of Bali, when you're thinking of your next destination, when you're thinking of Dubai or going to Dallas, that you really can be seeing that, but doing it together as a group. So you guys, congratulations for saying yes to you. Yeah, congratulations for being the 1%. You showed up tonight. Even if you weren't in Dallas, you still got back in, you got in the ring, and you showed up for yourself tonight. That is a 1%er. I promise you, just keep those actions, and we're going to do it together. So y'all, I appreciate you guys. This is the start of something magical, but instead, take a picture from Vegas, or if you weren't there, borrow somebody else's and be like, wish you were with us, don't miss Dallas. And if they're like, what? That's great, because all you're doing is creating curiosity. I wish you were with us, don't miss Dallas. If that's all you say, and they're gonna be like, well, what's in Dallas? What's in Vegas? The most incredible community, you have to be a part of it. Then you're gonna send a replay. When they say, what is it? Because I know those of you guys who need the exact words, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, now what? You're gonna say, watch this replay. I have to unpack. I'll call you back. And then you're gonna say, text me when you're done watching the replay. Say nothing else. And then let them text you back. And if they don't, who cares? Because you know that you're in the right place at the right time. And if it's not them, it's going to be the next person. I think everyone's crazy for not doing it. I promise you. I don't even care if they don't respond, because I'm like, if you're not responding, the next person's going to respond. And so just don't get attached to it. Your job is literally to offer coffee to every person. And remember, if you're at Denny's, I don't know if that's dating me or if that's like from low budget days in my life, but you know, at Denny's, when they bring the coffee and then they bring the coffee, and at first you're like, no, I don't want coffee. I don't even feel like it. And then by the end, you're sitting there with your friend for 2 hours. You're like, yeah, actually, I might want some coffee. That is what we're doing. We're offering coffee until the person's like, you know, I really do think that coffee sounds cool to go to Bali with you and have coffee. So I'm just saying, y'all, we're just offering that. All right. Thank you for jumping on tonight. Welcome to Making History. Today is September 22nd, and this is the line in the sand. We go for it. All right, you guys. God bless. See you in the team page. Thank you all for the speakers for sharing. All right. Have a great night.